Okay.
Right. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4.
So Exchanging Notes project, what we're doing at Drake Music is we are reworking and exploring the old peripatetic teaching model, one-to-one lessons, two-to-one lessons in an SEND context. We're just trying to shake it up a little bit. It's a 4-year project, an opportunity to learn an instrument, to develop your musical skills and be a musician.
And we're working with students who are at risk of exclusion or disengagement from music activities.
Charles's inputs with a class using music technology, one-to-one peripatetic teaching from Gary, another day of input from Charles, and that's to help with whole class teaching with a particular emphasis on music technology.
Prior to the involvement with Drake Music, we were like an island. We were on our own. We were trying our best to be inspiring with our young people, but it was very isolated. And having Drake Music on board has opened up a world of creativity and musical opportunities that we could only have dreamt of.
So we started off year 1 doing one-to-one sessions, building up our musical relationship, finding out, what each people like, what they wanted to do with music. Now it's totally changed. I've gone from being a music teacher to being a music facilitator. Well, I would probably describe it as a community music approach in education, where the young musicians are teaching themselves. There's peer learning, peer teaching going on. It's just fantastic. With each student, I assess their musical development mainly by using the Sounds of Intent framework of musical development. Give us an idea of what's happening musically, but by far looking back at video footage is very powerful, and quite often we miss stuff that's happened. I can look at the video, identify something that the young musicians played or responded to or given me musically that I probably have missed in the session. So I'll know for the following week to look out for that.
The one-to-one sessions have been extremely successful. I've really noticed that their instrumental skills or their singing skills have improved dramatically. In some cases, I would say that they are beyond what I would expect of an average student in a mainstream school. My approach to teaching music has changed. I've always had a very strong leaning towards live music making. My particular area of weakness, music technology, has always kept me back from trying to explore that particular avenue. I feel that we're slowly getting to the point now where I'm starting to see how we can introduce music technology as a meaningful tool for students to create music.
We're looking for kind of multi-sensory experiences because everybody experiences music differently, and we're just trying to bring out more kind of visual elements and touch, haptic elements that often these are ways in for some of our students to just play.
We're trying to create an instrument to help my class access their music lessons. So for example, in my class I have 2 profoundly deaf students along with another range of disabilities.
So this is the Lazy Susan that we've been developing, and it's got a little computer inside. It's freestanding, so it doesn't need to be connected to anything else. And this has been developed through discussion with the students and discussion with the teacher. We were looking for ways to encourage turn-taking, and it's got a series of switches over here that light up, so there's a visual connection, and there's a surface speaker inside, so that as you put your hand down on it, it vibrates and it gives you a tactile sensation as well. These are lights hooked up to the computer, and then it's running through a piece of software that's one of the many things that we've been developing through this research and development project here. And so the software reacts to how close you are to this sensor, and then the lights change accordingly, and we're using that just to improvise, to play around. So somebody comes up in the circle and we might drum along, but it's up to them how they're going to play, how they're going to move about. And the lights kind of give it an extra dimension.
It's not every time I look at you I see It's not every what I can do with
Over the last year, I've been shown quite a number of things by Charles, ways that different sorts of music technology can be used, whether it be music software, iPads, switches, lots of other different tricks.
This project has made me think differently about teaching disabled students in that they have been able to show more independence within quite a free classroom, and through that I've seen leaps and bounds in things such as self-confidence and their ability to interact.
We're just about to embark on a couple of specific whole-day training sessions for me, so that I can really learn how to do things from square one, so that when Drake Music can't hear anymore, I can continue to use that. But more importantly, I need a deeper understanding of it so that I can apply it to new situations and new modules of music and new students as they come up.
I hope these guys come back.
I think one of the most amazing things about it is that where young people before had been maybe on the peripheral of music and had lacked confidence, those are the young people who I've seen the greatest movement forward in terms of their engagement. And we've seen young people come alive. You know, we've seen some young people who've got ASD, whose communication is very limited, singing solo to the whole school, or participating in an ensemble with other students who they otherwise might not even be communicating with or have any sense of being with, and yet here they are performing. From the parents' perspective, I think it's been a great deal of excitement, because there hasn't been a sense of young people waking up, that whole sense of coming alive, and that for parents is very exciting. It supports parents seeing the potential, you know, that greater potential that their child has got beyond the disability. We can see beyond it. It's really very powerful.